What is up, everybody? Welcome
Hi.
to Married with Media
Hello.
Live. Or no, it's Monday Night Media.
You don't even know. You don't even know
I don't
anymore,
know
do you?
anymore. It's been a day. So
It's always been a day for
it's always been a day.
Ken.
Look, there was a lot of reporting that needed to be done today. And you know what? I'm like the Ron Burgundy of physical media news.
Mm-hmm.
The news had to be reported, and there was a lot of it. So it was a struggle today.
Does Ron Burgundy complain though? Or does he just do the news?
Ron Burgundy complained a lot.
I don't know if he did.
I think he did.
I don't know.
Yeah, he complained quite a
I
bit.
feel like I need to watch that again. I feel like it's been a while. I remember originally not being the biggest fan of Anchorman, and then we did rewatch it again, and I was like, I kind of get the appeal to this.
Yeah, just really stupid.
Like, I love the people in it for sure, but something about the humor just didn't vibe with me for some reason.
Yeah,
but after watching it again, I did like it. So
I'd probably be in the mood to watch it again. It's been quite a while since I've seen it.
But yeah, how's everybody doing, guys?
Sorry we were running a little late. I had to watch the Saw 10 trailer real quick before we went live because I hadn't watched it yet.
Sounds crazy.
Yeah,
Ken is slacking and he didn't watch the trailer.
So we'll be talking about that later amongst, a lot of other things as well.
All right, shall we get into the chat?
Yeah, go ahead. We got 38 people in here joining us on Monday Night Media.
Mm-hmm. We got Johnny in the chat. What's up, cool kids? How's it going, Johnny?
Johnny.
Let's see. I sent the video to both of you on Instagram. That's what I was trying to tell you yesterday, Ken. During the live streams, I wrote in like 4 times. About are you talking about our thumbnail? The Sony movies? Is that what you're talking about?
Probably.
Adrian says, hello there. Nice, cool kids. How's it going, Adrian? We got Dimension Scott. Hello there. Just in time. I just cleaned up my kitchen and now I can relax and enjoy you too. Awesome.
Thank you for being here, Dimension.
You got myself. We got Deadly Spooky. He is upset about Pee-wee.
Pee-wee. Yeah, we will be look, we haven't talked about deaths a lot.
No,
on the show.
We were like including, celebrity deaths in most of our live streams, if there were some, and then we kind of quit doing it because it got kind of depressing.
Yeah.
But Ken wants to talk about the deaths tonight, so
we will be talking about some deaths tonight. It's very sad news today for sure.
Hi, Kenny and Michelle. How's it going? We got Maria in the chat. Hey, Michelle and Ken. How's it going, Maria? People saying hi to each other. We got Eternal Melancholy in the chat. Hi, you too. How's it going?
What is up?
David says, hi, Ken and Michelle. Hope everything is going great. What August movie release are you both most excited for?
Well, David, I don't know if you checked out our August preview that we dropped over the weekend.
I'm probably going to go with, there's not like a ton. I think I'm going to go with Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Yeah, it's between that and The Last Voyage of Demeter for me.
Okay, of course it is.
But I don't know if I'll see that in
the
theaters.
Say that one.
So I might have to wait till the physical. No, I think it really looks good.
I mean, it does have the one guy from Game of Thrones in it.
Yeah, I mean,
what's his name?
Sir Davos from Bravos.
I know.
Yeah.
Sir Davos from Bravos.
I think he was from Bravos.
He is in it, so I do dig that.
Yeah, I think it looks good. So I'm excited for that. And Turtles, I'm kind of leery of. I want it to be.
You literally were
I'm excited for it. I am excited for it.
Okay.
But also,
that's what the question
I feel like I want it to be like what Spider-Verse was for Spider-Man. I want this to do for Ninja Turtles. And
I heard that it's good though, and they're already making another one.
I've heard good things. I'm just hoping that it lives up to that.
Yeah.
I'm going to try to lower my expectations a little bit. I know it's probably not going to be as good as the original Spider-Verse. But I'm just hoping to enjoy it. That's all. Turtles mean a lot to me. I don't know if you know that or not, but I played with Ninja Turtles when I was like 5 or 6. I watched the movies over and over and over and over and over again.
Yeah,
and the cartoon. That. And I played the video games. I feel like
you say that about a lot of stuff.
I did. I was a dork. So yeah, I did a lot of different entertainment-based stuff when I was a kid. And I love the Turtles. And Michael Bay's shitty Megan Fox movies killed my love for them. So,
We got Sarah in the chat. Trekopedia. Hi, folks. How's it going tonight? I just want these strikes to be over. Well, it's really just begun. It's really just begun.
Don't anticipate the strikes to be over this year. And we can only hope they're done like early next year. But I don't know.
Yeah, it's crazy.
But the good news is that I think they're hiring a bunch of AI crews and technology, so all the movies will just be manufactured from AI.
That is not good news. We got Marie in the chat saying, I'm going to see Meg 2 for my birthday on Saturday. Awesome. Nice. That's right. Doesn't she have the same birthday as Ellie?
I think so.
I think we did discover that. Happy early birthday, Maria.
And I don't know if he's in here or not, but Joe Martinez, I heard on a live stream the other night, his birthday is also August the 5th.
Oh, that's cool.
I believe.
Sarah just got in from softball practice. Awesome. We got a dude who loves movies in the chat. It's time for the coolest couple on the tube to date.
Thank you, dude.
Thank you, Cody. People just saying hi to everybody. What's up, everyone? Don't forget to roundhouse kick that like button. That's right. You gotta dude. I just always picture like kicking with your foot though. That's how I picture it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because it's a roundhouse kick.
You got a roundhouse. You got to spin that ass around.
That gives me some Ninja Turtle vibes. Them doing
the Ninja Turtles do spin kicks for sure.
Can we have Melissa Gilbert come back to run SAG again, please? She tried to help get agreements done.
I don't know Melissa Gilbert.
Yeah, I don't know anything about it, but
I didn't know Fran Drescher ran SAG until this whole thing started. So
yeah, sounds like you know your stuff, Trekopedia. By God, it's Monday Night Media.
By God,
it's funny. I have that shirt too, Ken. He literally just changed into it.
No, I've been wearing this today. I changed into something else and then I took it off.
Okay, you just changed into it.
Yeah,
that's still technically correct.
No.
Dig in the hat, Michelle. Thank you.
Hat vibes tonight.
Yeah. I don't know. I just felt. What are you doing?
I'm turning the brightness down just a smidge.
Oh.
I feel like it's up too high.
Okay. Are we
just
too?
A smidge.
Are we too bright, guys? Now I feel like we have shadows.
Now we might be too dark. I don't know. It goes in and out.
Yeah, it does. It's readjusting.
So let me up it a little bit. It's hard with this because it doesn't let you up one by one. All right, there we go.
I feel like that's what it was at, but anyway.
Probably. I did that all for nothing.
Yeah, I just decided to wear my hat tonight. I don't know.
She wanted to look cool.
I just decided to wear it.
She comes down here. Do I look cool?
I did not say cool. I said, do I look stupid? Because normally I don't wear a hat with my hair down.
The opposite of cool. So you were basically asking if you look cool. You just did it in a different way.
No, I didn't.
Yeah.
Normally when I do wear a hat, I wear it in a ponytail, out the back. But I don't know. I was just digging my ears poking out.
You were digging your
ears. I don't know. I was digging
You were digging in your ears.
No,
that's
not
gross.
I was digging the hair down look tonight. So this is what I'm going with, guys.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Awesome shirt, Kim.
Thank you.
Emma says, why does this keep happening? What's wrong with Hollywood?
There's
a lot
corrupt
wrong.
system, bunch of degenerates. But you know what? We like to watch the stuff they make, so we're stuck with them.
Yes, Maria, I'm feeling much better. Much, much better. I don't know why I did it to myself. I basically had a migraine is what I think that it was. And I just tried to suffer through it and not take anything. I don't love taking stuff, but and it lingered on into the next day. So I finally broke down and took something. Sure enough, it went away. And I'm I don't know why. I had to suffer through it. But anyway.
Thank you for suffering.
You don't like to take stuff either, though.
No, I don't.
You take stuff even less than I do. So yeah. We got Jesse Brown in the chat. How's it going, you two? How's it going, Jesse?
Hey, Jesse.
Ken's shirt is awesome. And I saw a kid wearing one inspired by The Exorcist. It said The Mansion and had Mickey Mouse outside the haunted mansion.
Oh, that sounds cool.
Well, that's cool. We got Suns and Shadows, Evening All, the Media War Zone.
Media War Zone, hell yeah.
What shirt are you wearing, Kenny? I like the colors.
That's The Exorcist.
You got it at Walmart, right?
Mm-hmm.
You
I'm
look
in
cool,
a
Michelle, says Maria.
Exorcist mood.
Love the hat, Michelle. Thank you, guys. I think it's a
Pazuzu, yep.
shirt from the Exorcist, Cody. What's Pazuzu?
Pazuzu is the demon that possesses Reagan in The Exorcist.
Wow.
Yeah.
I had no idea it had a name. I thought it was just, a demon. I'm going to big send off. I was surprised when Pee Wee died at the age of 70. Yes, everybody was very sad, or everybody is very sad.
Yeah.
It was my video posted 2 days ago on YouTube. I sent it to you both, and then I tried telling Ken about it yesterday during his live stream.
Oh, what video was it?
Gosh, babe,
it got wild last night. There's a lot of people in there, which I'm always thankful for, but it gets hard to read everything. So I'm sorry if I missed stuff.
It does. Ken and Michelle, they're doing a new TV show based off the movie too. Yes, I did see that. Yeah, they're making another movie, and they're making a show of the turtles now.
Oh God.
I really enjoyed the Haunted Mansion. It was really good.
Nice. Yeah, I don't feel like I heard bad things about it.
Yeah, I don't think we're gonna make it to the theater to see it, but
no, we're gonna try to see Talk to Me, and then we got to see the Turtles. We're definitely gonna see Turtles probably Wednesday. Talk to Me is a maybe, but hopefully we'll try to see it.
Yeah, I don't know if we will, because that requires a babysitter. Ken, don't forget to do your Bee Gees Staying Alive impersonation classic day one purchase. Says Carly. What is that from?
The Staying Alive's coming out on 4K this month, so I did that in one of my anticipated videos where I was talking about it. I just broke out into song and started singing Staying Alive.
Get that cringe, huh?
Yeah, I gotta work a little cringe into my videos from time to
because of Barbie. I wanted to hear that Barbie song from the 90s. I was shocked that it has over 1 billion views. Oh yeah, 100%. Like, I'm not gonna lie, me and my daughter have been rocking out to the Barbie soundtrack. There's a lot of good ones.
Yeah, my favorite is Ryan Gosling's rendition of Push by Matchbox 20.
That was hilarious. And I literally forgot about that whole part. I don't know how, but that was just so funny. And then they were like all singing to the girls.
Yeah.
And it was just, and he was like into it too.
The classic toxic masculinity song from the 90s.
Oh man, I love it. Thank you very much, guys. Happy birthday to your daughter too. Thank you so much. Ken and Michelle, do you guys think we will ever see a Buffy TV series Blu-ray release? I don't think it's just aspect ratio. There's rumors a cast member won't sign a deal.
I don't know. It's tough with TV. It costs a lot. It takes a lot of work to get those done. So
we got Clay in the chat saying hello, Ken. Well, what about me? What am I, chopped liver?
I think so.
Ken and Michelle, I have a question. Liver. I'm really thinking about not getting Nightmare Before Christmas 4K, or should I wait, or do you think it will sell out? I would like to know your opinion.
It won't sell out. It won't sell out. Yeah, you can probably get that on Black Friday for $15 or something.
Okay.
It won't sell out. You can wait on it.
There you go. Ken, do you have your favorite John Hughes movie on VHS?
No, I do not have Weird Science on VHS. I wish, but I don't.
Good news, if you're a big fan of Halloween H2O, well, that's getting a separate 4K and Steelbook.
Dimension. I talked about it on the Physical Media Report today. Go check it out. It's on the thumbnail.
Wow, Ken, you sound like an a-hole.
No, I'm not. I'm just saying. Yeah, I talked about it. I did.
Okay, well, you talked about it like what? How long has it been up? A couple hours? Yeah. Not everybody lives, breathes, eats, sleeps your content, babe. You put out too much.
Well, they should, because I put out important information, and sometimes it's time sensitive. And if you don't jump on it immediately, it goes out of stock. Like that Exorcist Steelbook.
We got Tony in the chat. Hey, Ken and Michelle, how's it going tonight? Hey, Tony, how are you? We got David Diggs. Hey, Ken and Michelle. Ken rocking the Pazuzu tee. Dig the hat, Michelle. Well, thank you so much.
Nice. Thank you, David.
People saying hi to each other. I skipped. We got, oh, I'm sorry. I don't know why I thought this was a different person. It was on my pickups for the month of July.
Nice.
Let's see. Michael K., are you taking Michelle to see Talk to Me?
I hope so.
Yeah, I'm actually the one that wants to see it.
Yeah, I want to see it. Are you kidding me?
I brought it up though.
Yeah.
I was like, I hear it's pretty good. So
That's what we heard. Will it actually deliver? Who knows?
Yeah.
But I heard it was good.
Hoping we get an eventual eventual. Oh my gosh, it's so hard to say. Lilo and Stitch steelbook or slipcover, like what they're doing for Disney movies. I don't get why it's not on the docket.
Yeah, what do you have to say about that?
I have nothing to say about
Michelle
that.
hates physical media questions, guys. Hates them. I live for them, but that's just me.
Sarah said she's adding subscribers that actually respond to her. Michelle and Ken, you are both on her subscribers list. Well, that's awesome, Sarah. Glad to hear that. Hi, Scott. How's it going? We got Thunder Dan Beats. I said Deets. Hi. I hope y'all are doing well. How's it going? Doing well. Hope you are too.
Welcome, Thunder Dan.
I will go see Blue Beetle. My son wants to see it. Well, there you go. You snooze, you lose with Ken's videos. I missed out on the Exorcist UK release and Best Buy Steelbook.
It sucks, David.
We got Scaps in the chat. Hello, Ken and Michelle. Disney still sucks.
They do. They definitely do.
Ken, I know you are a Stallone fan. Michelle, are you as well? Do you have a favorite movie of his?
Do you have a favorite Stallone movie?
I'm not like particularly a fan of him. I didn't like grow up watching him or anything. Like, yeah.
Is there one that sticks out to you?
Oh,
Michelle, which one of my movies is your favorite?
Well, he was in what was the one that you made me watch recently? Demolition Man?
Yeah.
I mean, I enjoyed that one with Sandra Bullock,
That's
right?
That's a good one.
Yeah. I feel like it's kind of like a stereotypical answer, maybe, or
yeah, I'd say.
But let's be honest, I haven't seen
movies. That was my favorite.
Yeah, like that's just not my jam. And I mean, not to sound like sexist or anything, but I feel like Stallone's like a man guy.
Now, didn't you learn anything from watching Barbie?
Barbie was not about that.
Barbie, what did you know?
Barbie was not about girls can like boy things.
Speaking of Stallone, though, did you catch all the Stallone references in Barbie? And it was because Greta Gerwig's actually a massive fan of Sylvester Stallone.
Really?
And so was Ryan Gosling, and they collaborated together to make Ken kind of like a Rocky type character.
Oh, that's funny.
In the movie. And you look on the wall when he redoes the Mojo Dojo Casa House or whatever. Mm-hmm. He's got Stallone posters, Rocky posters up.
Oh, that's funny. Yeah, see, I missed that because I'm not a Stallone.
So they put several Stallone references. In the movie.
That's kind of cool. That's cool. Yeah. I dig it.
So how can Barbie be man hating? When it loves Stallone.
Well, not to get
like
into it. I feel like I could do like a whole live stream about Barbie, honestly. But I think people are so tired about hearing about Barbie now.
Nobody wants to hear about that BS.
But it's
feminist
like
BS.
So, like I'm
just joking, by the way.
It's everybody looks at things differently. Sometimes you can't make someone see something differently, right? Like they just see it how it is.
Well, I just know that you were wrong with your opinion on it, and you need to address that here right now.
But I really feel like I really feel like some people just didn't get what she was going for. I feel like they really missed the point.
I think it's a combination of that, and it's people don't have a sense of humor anymore.
Yeah.
That's why they can't make comedies, because everybody gets offended by everything.
Like I don't know Greta, but I don't feel like she
Barbie's
purposefully I don't feel like she like purposefully wants to like be mean to men or like say, you know what I mean? Like I don't think that's
it's a satire, and satires are based off of things that have a little bit of truth to them. Mm-hmm. So when I started watching Barbie, it's like once I got into what type of movie it was, I was like, okay, this is a satire. So I watch Barbie the same way as I watch like Airplane or any other spoof. It's just not meant to be taken all that seriously. I think the problem is they try to insert like really serious dialogues and scenes and dramatic moments that don't fit. That was kind of my issue with the movie.
Yeah, I want it to.
It's just a little bit too over dramatic when that wasn't the tone of the rest of the movie.
So I promise that our stream's not going to be about Barbie, but I just got to read this because I read it and I'm like, you literally, this does not make any sense.
That guy's an actual like moron though.
Okay, so somebody shared a story or whatever from Ben Shapiro. I don't even know who this is, but clearly you do. But he said someone needs to make another G.I. Joe movie about men making all the sacrifices in the world to protect our freedoms while women sit at home and do nothing. After the feminist meltdown, we'll exclaim, "Hey, it's just a movie about dolls, guys."
Yeah.
And I wanted to reply back to this person who did it, but I'm not like that.
There's already like 3 or 4 G.I. Joe movies.
Well, and also, I feel like you're totally missing the point. Like, it talks about while women sit at home and do nothing, women have literally been sitting at home doing nothing since the beginning of time. Like, that's all women used to be able to do was stay at home. Obviously, they were taking care of the home and raising children, but still staying at home. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like, oh my God, we make a movie where women are actually doing things. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I just feel like it's like completely over some people's heads. But anyway.
Well, I mean, I don't mean to say that he's a moron. He's actually super smart because he, monetizes hates and negativity. So he's very smart in that respect. But But, he's a right-wing political analyst that wants to try to be a movie reviewer sometimes as well. And I think
but just because
he doesn't have that much
smart doesn't mean
he doesn't have that much depth in his like cinematic knowledge to get certain aspects. He's very shallow in his movie opinions.
Gotcha.
And yeah.
Is he like YouTube? Is he from YouTube?
He's on YouTube. He's got podcasts and stuff like that.
Like, where did he start though? YouTube?
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
I don't know like everything about him.
Gotcha.
But I know enough.
Is he the one that like when Barbie came out, he was like saying, "I hate this movie" and stuff?
Yeah.
I think I saw like somebody share it immediately. Like, I can't wait to talk about how horrible and messed up this movie was or something. I don't know.
Yeah. And we got 61 people in here right now. Hit the like button if you haven't, or hit the dislike button if you don't like what Michelle just said.
I know, right?
You're bringing up like politics and political people, and that's never a good thing.
It's always a good thing.
Never a good thing.
I like to talk about drama. No. Ken, my week wouldn't be the same without your media report video.
Thank you, Eternal Melancholy.
If you weren't married to Ken, how many DVDs, Blu-rays would be in your home?
Whoa.
Does that hurt your heart?
Yeah, I think you'd have
0.
a couple. You'd have Fluke on DVD, and then you'd have Mario on 4K.
Listen, I think that it's cool. Shut up. I hate you. I think it's cool to buy. Okay, so from my point of view, obviously what Ken does is different. He feels the need to buy a lot of stuff because he talks about it, okay?
Yeah.
I mean, you've said before that if you weren't doing YouTube and stuff, you would not buy as much as you do.
Yeah, I actually talked about a lot of that kind of stuff on the live stream I was on the other night.
Yeah. So from my perspective, I've always been, I'm not a collector. I never have been. I am like more on the minimalist. I can't say anything tonight.
Minimalist.
I'm more of a minimalist. Jesus Christ. I don't like a lot of like clutter and whatever. I think it's cool to buy movies that you really, really genuinely love. You know what I mean? Like those really important movies to you or ones that you just really, really liked. But then other than that, it's like, I just don't have any desire. So I will never pretend to like physical media. I'm just not, I'm not going to.
I don't want you to. That would ruin your gimmick.
But yeah, that's a good question. D-Rock. The Specialist is my favorite. Reason for H2O hitting Steelbook first is due to the 25th anniversary this year.
That's true.
Stallone's Nighthawks is underrated.
I did like Nighthawks. I watched that last year for the first time.
We got Side Hustle Cinema in the chat. How's it going? Did you notice that Scream Factory is showing quantities left? Hold on. It's showing
quantities. He meant to
left now.
quantities.
I think that's new, or am I crazy? Like,
I didn't even notice that,
though?
but I've heard that. I didn't even see that.
But of what?
So Vinegar Syndrome does this really cool thing on their websites to where
is he talking
they
about
will show.
Nighthawks?
No, he's talking about Scream Factory. They will show exactly what's left.
Scream Factory is a company.
Yeah, he's not talking about Nighthawks. David was talking about Nighthawks.
I know, but what do you mean quantities of Scream Factory? Like all Scream Factory movies or what?
I was getting ready to explain it to you if you would let me talk.
Okay, go
I
ahead.
was saying Vinegar Syndrome does a cool thing where they will let you know exactly how many of what edition in Blu-ray or 4K they have left in stock. Like, so you will know exactly.
Of a particular movie.
You'll know
Correct.
exactly
I've
when they're
watched a
getting ready
live
to,
stream where you're browsing
when they're getting ready to run
crap.
out. And he's saying that Scream Factory is doing the same thing on their site now.
Oh.
So, I mean, they need
Okay.
something like that.
I
Yeah,
see.
I think everybody should do that because I think that, definitely keeps people in the know of what's going on and when they can jump, when they
Yeah,
need to
but
jump
then
on
you get
something.
into the whole, are they being honest? Are they trying to make you think they're about to run out and really they're not?
Well,
And that boost sells
you
up.
never know for sure. And there has been cases where they're out of stock and then all of a sudden they got more stock. There's been cases of
So I'm
that
saying
before.
it could be kind of. We got Lance. Hey, everyone. Just playing some Sonic Adventure 2 Battle on GameCube. Awesome. We got 4K Media Guy in the chat. What's up? How's it going? Stallone's, besides directing Staying Alive, he has a cameo in the movie.
Nice.
4K Media Guy's here. I got to get the basement clean so I can turn it into an arcade. Well, that would be cool. It's true. The world has gone way too soft. I agree. Pre-recorded that H2O still book and Exorcist still book just to be on the safe side. Pre-ordered. Gosh, I said pre-recorded.
Pre-recorded H2O?
Words are hard. People are mad they took a shot at Snyder Cut and Barbie. Did they?
If they did,
I missed it.
But
it. Snyder isn't the nicest guy and encourages his fans to be toxic. I get attacked for not liking his Justice League, and told I'm not a fan, which is unfair. What? Why'd you look at me like that?
I didn't. I was just looking.
You looked at me for like.
I didn't mean that. I didn't mean anything by it.
I was surprised no Trick or Treat 4K for Scream Factory this October.
Going back to Zack Snyder, I wasn't a big fan of
Justice League.
Of Zack Snyder's Justice. I thought it was okay, but I was like, why are y'all even doing this? But
right.
I do like Zack Snyder, some of his movies though.
We got 4K King in the chat. How's it going? Barbie was great. LOL. I saw it twice. The only problem with it was the fact that I was on the first row with my neck up. Oh, damn. I could not. That is the worst.
I like that.
How many movies do you have, and what's your DVD Blu-ray ratio?
That is a hard question to answer, Jesse. I'll have to get back with you on that.
I am a stay-at-home parent to 2 little girls. Times have changed. Oh, yeah, absolutely. My mom is planning to go see Barbie with her friends, and I'm planning to go see another movie, thinking about seeing Talk to Me or Sound of Freedom. Both sound like good choices. I finally watched Resident Evil Death Island last night. I was up late working on YouTube channels. Awesome. Barbie is a fantasy. I didn't like how they ended it. Yeah, I get that. I get it. I saw White Wing Women saying Barbie is promoting abortion.
Right wing?
What did I say?
Sound like you said white wing.
I might be. I don't know. You should know. It's hard to read comments. I see you fumbling through them sometimes.
I fumble through every other word I say.
Shut your mouth. Promoting abortion. Why? Because they discontinued the pregnant doll?
Yeah.
They didn't have an abortion Barbie. But they got no, they discontinued the pregnant doll apparently because they felt like it was promoting like sex and young parents and stuff.
Yeah.
They're like, why do we want little girls playing with pregnant Barbies? Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
True. All right, you want to get into it?
Yeah, I was just trying to stay up with the chat because you get mad at me when I'm really behind.
Oh, Thunderdam Beats has a hot take.
I love your channel, Ken. You're absolutely amazing. Awesome. Wow. Michelle, you rock in your channel. Awesome. Thank you so much, Sarah. You were very kind. Oppenheimer was overrated. Woo! Love to see it.
That's a hot take. Look, I would ordinarily be on board for any kind of Christopher Nolan movie being overrated. People saying that, but I liked Oppenheimer a lot, so I will not say it's overrated.
Well, I haven't seen it, so I can't say, but I can already tell that it's overrated. And I'm usually pretty right on.
It's really great.
Truly.
It's really great.
I
thought it was great.
Yeah, but I feel like you were just in on all that hype.
Maybe a little bit.
I'll be curious to see how much you like it when you watch it with me, because I'll be sure to bring you down.
Probably, knowing you. All right, let's get into the weekend box office. You know, this is my favorite part.
Oh God, Q Ken
Of the
talking for 10
episode.
minutes about
I'm going
numbers.
to try to be a little bit more organized tonight, but I do have more notes.
Okay.
Look, ever since that week where I was like fumbling and I didn't know what was going on, I had to come prepared with notes. So let me get into it.
All right, hold on. Let me set you up.
All right, go ahead.
All right. So what do we have for the box office numbers this past weekend?
This weekend was another extremely lucrative weekend. For the box office and in the theater, because Barbie came at number 1 with 93 million.
Killing it.
In its second weekend. That is a 43% drop. And the movie has made 351 million in the US domestically. And how many days is that? 10 days since it's been open?
Oh, don't ask me.
Like that is crazy. And then worldwide, it's made 781 million.
Damn.
Worldwide. So by this time next week, it's going to be pretty close, if not at $1 billion, if it keeps this momentum, obviously.
Isn't that
so
crazy?
That's nuts.
Crazy.
Like, I don't think anybody saw this coming. I know that Warner Brothers did not see this coming for sure.
I just want to know, like, what Greta thinks, like, what the cast thinks. Like, what do they think about this success?
I don't know. They can't talk about it, though. That's for sure.
Yeah.
I don't think they're allowed to talk about it.
That's crazy.
I mean, they have to be proud of themselves, you know, for doing it. But at the same time, they're probably hearing all the negativity and stuff as well. And they're probably like, but I'm sure that's a minority. The problem with negativity is it's usually
it speaks loud. Yeah.
It's a loud minority of people that are talking. Obviously, people are enjoying this film. And I do think it's funny that a lot of people said this is going to have a big like drop off in the second weekend because it was getting all this negative buzz. And I was like, nobody cares about, you know, a few people speaking negatively on the movie. Nobody cares about Ben Shapiro talking about Barbie. Everybody's enjoying this movie. So
yeah, and I mean, I will say too, like people are going to see it multiple times.
Yeah,
like I even know, like when I was at work, you know, you can have your own opinion about if you think you should take a kid to see this movie or not. But when I was at work, a mom came in with her daughter, and she was probably like, you know, 10 or something. And she had a Barbie shirt on. And so somebody asked her, oh, did you go see Barbie? And she was like, yeah, I've seen it 3 times. She's like gone with like a bunch of different friends each time.
Damn.
Yeah. So.
And another interesting thing, I'll bring this up real quick and then I'll go back to the box office. But
I like this picture.
I like it too because it has the little funny Nolan Batman down there.
It's pretty funny.
Christian Bale Batman. Sorry. But Barbie outpaces The Dark Knight for WB's biggest first week. That's insane. And I don't know what the highest grossing Warner Brothers movie is. It might be The Dark Knight. I guess it probably is since they're writing this.
Right.
But it looks like Barbie is going to be the most successful Warner Brothers movie of all time.
Well, it's crazy too. I would be interested in knowing how much Mattel sales have gone up, because I've seen a lot of people complain about this movie just being one big ad for Mattel.
Yeah.
And so, I mean, that is interesting because, I mean, like Barbie sales have had to have like skyrocketed.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, you've got me who doesn't even like collecting crap, wanting to go out to Walmart or Target or whatever to find the freaking Barbie and Ken Barbie doll.
I'm telling you right now, like the turtles, I wonder how much that's going to play into, you know, people wanting to collect turtles and stuff again.
Oh, yeah. Well, when I was at Walmart, they had a lot of cool Ninja Turtle stuff.
Because I'm about ready to drop $100 on like Ninja Turtle stuff. Like,
yeah.
I'm getting ready to get that van.
They had a bunch of stuff. Yeah. I saw it.
Because the Ninja Turtles I still got in the closet over there are all beat up and raggedy. I want some new stuff.
Yeah, they've got some cool stuff. I'm not going to lie.
But, you know, back to the box office. Barbie outpaces The Dark Knight. That's just crazy. Like, you got Harry Potter that's owned by Warner Brothers, all the DC stuff. And Barbie is going to do better than all of those movies.
Yeah, but, you know, talking about like Harry Potter is like a legacy. Like, you know, will Barbie live on to be like that?
Well, that's the thing. Yeah. And I don't even think you brought this up to talk about, but they're talking about creating an entire like Mattel universe, different toys and stuff. I feel like this movie's lightning in the bottle. I don't feel like you're going to capture this again. If they do a Barbie 2, it'll probably be successful, it's not going to be this successful.
Yeah.
I don't think that this is a type of movie or franchise that's going to go on and become more and more successful as you go. I feel like this is its peak. We just capitalized on so many different things that were going on.
Yeah, people were talking about the Mattel universe though, because we're supposed to be getting, the Hot Wheels movie.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's supposed to be like a real life, not like cartoon or anything, but.
Yeah, so I mean, but Hollywood will take the wrong message like they do with everything, and they'll want to start a whole universe, and the movies won't do as well, and they'll be disappointed, and they'll start scratching stuff, and I don't know, but it's still incredible what this movie's done. I mean, it's, for sure. You have to, if you like it or you don't like it, like this movie it's good for business, it's good for the movies and the movie theater, so you have to appreciate it for that.
Those movie theater experiences, like you don't get those all the time where people are like going to the theater and wearing themed stuff like all pink and getting a bunch of people together to go. Like,
I'm just happy
fun.
To see it not revolve around Disney properties,
right?
Like Star Wars and Marvel. Like, yeah, it's Barbie, but I'm just happy to see it not be Disney that's getting all the success.
Yeah.
And Oppenheimer came in at 46 million, dropped 43% this weekend. So this was pretty much on par with Barbie, the same drop.
Mm-hmm.
Still doing incredibly well, especially for the type of movie that it is, 3-hour period piece drama. It's made 174.5 million domestically, and it's made 405.6 million worldwide. So that's incredible numbers for Oppenheimer as well. Like, I know Barbie overshadows it drastically, but like that's still like fantastic for that movie.
Yeah.
And it's probably going to end up being one of Christopher Nolan's most successful movies of all time. Going back to the Batman, the Dark Knight movies, I'm sure it's not going to make as much as the Dark Knight and the other Batman movies, but it'll be up there.
Yeah.
For sure. The Haunted Mansion made 24 million this weekend. So I don't know what the budget was on this one, but it's made 33.2 million worldwide. Doesn't feel like a bad start for that movie. That's kind of where I would have put it.
Yeah.
With Barbie being out there making as much as it is, it's not going to make as much off the family market because everybody's going to see Barbie right now.
Yeah, it's tough competition out there.
But I think that did pretty good, I think. So hopefully it wasn't budgeted too high. We got The Sound of Freedom. This thing is chugging along, 12.8 million, 35% drop. It had the smallest drop of any movie this weekend.
Wow.
35% drop, 149.4 million domestically. And that's it, because this thing has no foreign box office. I don't guess they released it overseas or anything like that.
Okay.
Which again is incredible. Like, I don't know. Everybody's going to see that this movie's got incredible word of mouth.
Yeah.
It's even got me wanting to see it just because it has so much buzz attached to it. But yeah, I mean, for what that movie is, and it's pretty much got the ground root support. There was no like hype promotion machine behind it or anything. It did incredibly well. Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning Part 1, 10.6 million, 45% drop this weekend, 139 million domestically, and 309.3 million worldwide. So
I'm starting to glaze over.
So for everybody that said that Mission Impossible is going to be fine,
they don't care.
Mission Impossible is going to be fine. It's going to make its money back. It is not.
Yeah.
This has to be seen. It's not a total failure. It's not a complete bomb like The Flash or something. But that is not good number. That is not what they wanted out of this movie. I'll just say that. So this has to be an extreme disappointment. And I do want to call myself out real quick because I realized this. When we were talking about, the whole thing with Tom Cruise being upset about the IMAX screens being taken away for Oppenheimer, and I said Mission Impossible is going to make so much more money than Oppenheimer. So I get why he's upset. And I think that Mission Impossible deserves some of those screens. I remember saying that. And I was completely dead wrong, because Oppenheimer is destroying Mission Impossible right now.
Gotcha.
So I wanted to call myself out. And lastly, Talk to Me debuted at 10.4 million. And I think you brought up this story, so I'll go ahead and bring that up. It is the second biggest A24 box office debut ever.
Yeah, it's crazy. Do you know what the first one is?
Hereditary.
Okay.
Yeah, I actually remember when that came out and it debuted to 11.4 million.
Gotcha.
This movie's got incredible buzz. Everybody's saying great things about it, so it's no wonder it made good money. I think people are starved for good horror movies.
Are we though?
I feel like we are. We get a lot of horror movies, but we don't get a lot of really great horror movies. Get a lot of generic crap like The Exorcist, Believer, and we'll talk about another one here later. Yeah, I'm excited to see this one, so I'm glad it had a good weekend. I'm sure the budget on this was like $3 million or something. I'm sure it wasn't high at all. But yeah, very good weekend. It made a little bit of money overseas, but not too much. All right, let's go back here. And that's pretty much it. We got Indiana Jones. I wrote down at number 7. That made $4 million this weekend, 40% drop, and 167 million domestically, 356 million worldwide. So this is another movie that's not going to make its money back either.
Gotcha.
Yeah, Tom and Harrison didn't do it this year.
All
summer.
right. Well, there you go.
Yeah. What do you want to talk about next?
I'm gonna let you
But if you all have any thoughts on the chat, let me know.
on the chat. They have any thoughts on the chat?
If you have any thoughts on the chat, what's everybody saying right now? If you have any thoughts on that or what we're talking about, let us know.
For sure. Should we just get the sad stuff over?
That's fine.
Let's just get the sad.
We can go wherever you want to go next.
Let's just get the sad stuff over. So this one was announced today, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think he passed away yesterday. I think his.
Well, I just meant announced.
Yeah, I think his death day was July 30th.
His death day.
His death day, the day he died.
Yeah. So I mean, I definitely know who Pee Wee is, but I don't like have this super soft spot in my heart for him or anything. I mean, obviously it's sad when anybody dies. And it's even sadder when someone dies of, something as terrible as cancer. And, he had decided to keep his health, private, which I respect. There's a lot of people that do that. Yeah. I can't imagine sharing something like that or going through something like that and the whole world just knowing, and wondering how you are and all that kind of stuff. So anyway, yeah, I don't know if they've said what kind of cancer he had, but apparently he had been dealing with cancer for 6 years and I guess it was finally, just too much. So, I mean, he was only 70 and, it's the older you get, the ages seem less old to you, I remember being younger thinking, 70, that's old. But now to me, 70 doesn't.
I'm over halfway to 70. So.
70 doesn't feel old to me. So definitely sad.
Yeah, very sad news. I wanted to talk about Paul Reubens for a second because I remember watching Pee Wee Herman when I was a kid. But I don't really remember Paul Reubens as much for Pee Wee Herman. I remember him for some of his other roles in movies that he was in when I watched when I was a kid.
What?
So I mean,
literally all I know him for.
I've still never to this day. No, you've seen a couple of other movies I'll get into in a second, but I've still never to this day seen Tim Burton's Pee Wee movie. Everybody talks about that movie being one of his best movies.
Huh? Yeah, I've not.
I've never seen Pee Wee's Big Adventure. I kind of want to watch it now, to pay tribute.
Yeah.
But Pee Wee Herman was in, a lot of other stuff that I enjoyed watching. First off, he was in Batman Returns, and he played Penguin's dad. He wasn't in it very much, but he was in the beginning, and I always recognized him. He was in Buffy the Vampire Slayer, which I watched a lot when I was a kid. He played one of the vampires, and his death scene always sticks out to me in that movie. Matilda. He was in Matilda. He was one of the FBI agents that sat outside their house.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So I remember him in that. And then Dunstan Checks In. I used to watch that movie all the time with the orangutan in the hotel. You never saw that one? He played, I forget what character he played in it. I just remember him being in it and being a standout part of the movie.
Gotcha.
So yeah, I enjoyed him in that movie. And then also Mystery Men. He played the spleen, and his superpower was that he farted and would knock people out. So that was that was a fun Paul Reubens role.
Idea.
And another movie I watched for the first time either earlier this year or late last year, but Back to the Beach. He's in that as Pee Wee Herman, and he's like doing a little musical number on the beach.
Gotcha.
So that's kind of the off Pee Wee Herman roles for
Gotcha.
Paul Rubens.
Now,
I remember him for specifically.
Am I thinking of him correctly? Like he has an accordion?
I think he had an accordion.
Like with Pee Wee Herman or whatever. Yeah. I mean, that's like, I literally just know him.
But like Pee Wee Herman was such a larger than life character that even though I didn't watch the show or I hadn't seen the movie, like Pee Wee Herman, you like know his mannerisms, you know his laugh,
right,
whatever, you know exactly who he is like as a character without like being obsessed with him in his show. So he definitely brought a lot to the entertainment space, and he will be missed for sure.
Yeah, very sad. And then we also got hit with this one today as well. So, some people might not know him because he was kind of like an up and coming actor, I would say. But we knew him from Euphoria, an HBO show, and he just played this like, I don't know, white thug. But he was, I don't know.
I've known a lot of people like his character in that movie in my life.
Yeah, he was like, I feel like unintentionally funny. Like, I don't know. He was just fun to watch in the show.
Well, he felt real because that was like really him.
Yeah, he did. He felt like himself. And not only was he like unintentionally funny, but like he also like brought a lot of heart to some scenes as well. Like he was good. And so, yeah, it's definitely going to be sad to not have him in the show because I know that the show's not over. So I don't know how they're going to continue or like say what happened to him or any of that. But
yeah, I don't know if they've shot some parts of the next season or not.
Yeah, that's
maybe
true.
They have.
Yeah,
maybe he will be in it for some parts. I don't know.
Yeah,
and they'll figure out a way to write him out.
But he was his birthday is apparently he had, I think, just turned 25. Like his birthday's in July.
That's very young.
Yeah, so he was 25, and apparently like his dad had just passed away like a week or two ago, and like they were really close, and he was apparently really struggling with it. And I don't know if they've officially come out and said it yet, but it sounds like, it was probably like a drug overdose or some other form of suicide. And like it had been known that he had struggled with like mental health on and off for a while. And so anyway, very sad. I just always hate hearing about people, dealing with mental health and stuff. So, yeah,
for sure.
But that's it for the deaths, right? For now, anyway. Oh, and it's doing it again. How do I make it? Did I do this one?
Yeah, hit that one.
Okay, there we go.
And we're back.
All right, let's read some more. Let's get into the chat some more. Did you?
Wait a second. I was where we were at.
Did you star it?
I don't star. Sorry.
What?
But I'll find your spot.
Why did you not star?
Oppenheimer was overrated. All right, Jesse Brown. Zack Snyder's best work is Dawn of the Dead remake. Hard to argue. I love that movie.
He made that?
Mm-hmm.
I did not know that.
Yeah, I really love Man of Steel though. I like his Superman movie.
Yeah, I like Man of Steel and
so
Dawn of the Dead.
It'd be between those two for me.
We got Cal Daly in the chat. How's it going? Did you see Amy Schumer saying Oppenheimer is sexist? She's mad they didn't cast her in it instead of Emily Blunt. I heard that she was talking about Barbie. I didn't hear anything about Oppenheimer.
She was supposed to be Barbie.
Yeah.
I doubt she said anything negative about Barbie. If she did, that's stupid because it's going to make her look petty and like she's jealous or something.
But yeah, I'm surprised that she would have said something about Oppenheimer.
Yeah, I heard some people saying it was sexist because there wasn't like a woman in it for the first 20 minutes, which I didn't even realize.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And when there was, it was Florence Pugh and it was a sex scene or something.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's funny because you literally didn't mention that to me at all. I mean, not that you would just come home and be like, yeah, like they're having sex, on and off for 15
why would
minutes
that
or
be the
something.
first thing?
But it's like a whole thing now. Like there's like all
It's
these.
not 15 minutes.
Like I heard that they have sex more than once in the movie.
It's twice. Yeah.
And people said, "Wow, twice." You got it in your notebook. I don't know. I just heard that it's probably 15 minutes total.
No, it is not.
And they're just like laying there like naked, talking and stuff. And people were just talking about how they felt like the whole scene was just completely unnecessary.
Well, I mean, define unnecessary.
I mean, didn't it make him seem, was it just trying to make him look like an asshole? Like, did it make him look like a jerk? Because
it made him feel a little detached, emotionally detached, which he would have been because he was so focused on making this bomb.
Right.
And it led to, an emotional moment for his character. So I understand why they did it.
Gotcha.
I mean, you can make the case for all nude scenes in movies being unnecessary, but, at the end of the day, did it feel realistic for that moment in that scene? I thought it did.
I mean, truly, like, not that I'm like a prude or whatever, but I do think that a lot of times, like, I don't, like, if there's a movie without a sex scene in it or something, or like something sexual or whatever, like, I don't even miss it being there. Like, I feel like you can make movies without it.
Yeah, you definitely can. I think that it needs to serve the story.
Yeah.
And I felt like it did in Oppenheimer. I don't think it's not gratuitous at all.
Yeah, but it's like, did it need to show Florence Pugh naked?
I mean,
probably not.
I didn't need to see it, but I mean,
like, because I heard that she's just like laying there, just.
Yeah, I mean, it's a natural pose or just laying there talking,
Yeah, so I just feel like, I don't know.
It was an artistic choice. I mean, Nolan hasn't really had nudity, and I feel like in any of his movies.
Yeah.
So maybe he was just like, you know what? I want to show some tits in this movie.
Wow.
For the first time, I haven't seen some of his early, like Memento and Following, so maybe he did now in those. But
yes, I did not like Oppenheimer. Not a fan.
Well, that's
so
okay,
boring.
Everybody
waste of 3 hours. I love it. Keep hating it, guys. I love it.
What's funny is that like I can understand that opinion for like every other Christopher Nolan movie, just not this one.
It's literally 3 hours long. I'm sorry, but it's got to be a little bit boring.
It's not though. Like, and I was sitting in the most uncomfortable spot and I was tired and I was still so engaged. They don't make it boring because they're playing this loud freaking music that's like in your face the whole time.
I would hate
that.
like
everything's like close up.
That sounds
and
horrible.
The music never lets up. It's just super intense the whole time, even though it's just people talking in a room.
That sounds horrible. When will you visit your P.O. box?
I'm gonna try to go tomorrow. If
Tenet and Inception were 2 Nolan movies that I struggled with getting into. Yeah, like we literally.
I'm not an Inception fan. I'm really not.
Tenet and Inception, like I can't, like, call me dumb, but I literally cannot even understand the movies.
Tenet's like super dumb.
And it's so funny because I've talked about this before, but I just remember Justin from Movie Watch Daily or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
He posted like a review, I think, of Tenet. Or maybe it was just like, I don't know if it was a full review.
It was a short, I think.
But he was like, quit making movies that just make no sense. And I have to like keep a pen and paper to understand everything.
But he loved Oppenheimer too.
It was so funny because it was like so dead on how I felt about it.
But that's why I like this movie, because it was fairly straightforward for what Nolan,
for your simple mind,
from what Nolan usually does. Now it's non-linear, like it does go back and forth between like current time and past times.
And I've even heard something about how when it's doing black and white scenes, that's before this, and when it's in color, it's after this. I don't know something.
It's so good though. I love the movie, but yeah, Tenet is dumb. Like, because people are fighting backwards and reverse. I'm like, what's going on? Like, what's the stakes in this fight? Y'all are just okay.
Mm-hmm.
You start off and the fight's over, so you're beat up, and then the fight's in reverse, and now you're all both okay.
Mm-hmm.
And then they start like a war, and buildings are like coming back together. I'm like, what's the stakes of this war? Everything's just, when you get done with the war, everything's just fixed and good again.
I don't know what you're saying
like,
right now.
why
Chris Nolan needs a screen written. Inception just made my damn head hurt too much. Exactly. Barbie seems overrated. Not in a rush to see it. Guys,
go watch it 4K Media. Go.
Guys, is this
Today.
a hot take? Man of Steel. What's BVS?
Batman versus Superman.
Oh, okay. And Zack Snyder's Justice League are equally masterpieces.
I would agree with you on Man of Steel.
My favorite Nolan movie is Batman Begins.
It's a good movie.
I did pre-order Exorcist and Sleepy Hollow Steelbooks.
Nice.
Scorsese is the best director ever. He never misses.
He's great.
I'm not in a hurry to see Barbie. I might watch one day. The artwork for Sleepy Hollow 4K looked identical to the Blu-ray. Well, that's lame. Can't stay. I'm on Huck's sci-fi competition tonight, but wanted to say hello to you both and everyone in the chat. Well, thank you so much.
Good luck, Caveman.
The Snyder Cut is way better than Whedon's.
Josh Whedon.
Whedon's cut. Didn't even bother buying that 4K.
It was better, but that's like,
Good luck, Captain Caveman. Warner Brothers needed a hit badly after this year. I hope Blue Beetle does well because I love the character. Ugh, I don't think it is.
Blue Beetle will sink. Like
they're thinking money, money, money.
I bet that movie makes $20 million opening weekend.
Have you heard of Rough Cut Video in Canada? They are awesome. Might want to check them out for a new place to order from. It is in Canada, though.
No, I haven't, but if I have to pay a lot of shipping fees, I probably won't.
What is it?
Joss Whedon.
Whedon cut of Justice League was fine.
Yeah, I took her son to see it and your brother, and we had fun with it for what it was.
Gotcha.
At least it's 2 hours instead of 4 hours.
Huck's in the chat. Hey, lovely people. Just popping in to
What's
say
up,
hi.
Huck? Good luck on your trivia battle.
Had James Gunn kept his damn mouth shut, the DC flicks would have made more money.
Probably. He does smart off a lot.
Mega Mike, the movie man, Aquaman, I believe, made more than The Dark Knight.
Yeah, I think Aquaman is the one that Barbie has to beat. That made $1 billion.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Like Aquaman? Wow.
It is nuts. I have no idea. It
was
just kept going. Like it came out in December.
Was there just like nothing out? That makes sense.
Yeah, it came out in December and it just hit this spot of like nothing coming out for like the first month of 2019. Obviously. And it just chugged along and made all this money.
Johnny, it didn't help that Ezra was being dumb in the public eye.
Yeah.
Ken, do you have the Ninja Turtles animated show? It's very, very sweet. LOL.
I don't have that. No, I wish I did.
Jesse, their original Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles animated series is either airing on or about to air on Nickelodeon channels and stream from them. Cool.
Nice.
They spent a chunk of change to get the rights. I heard Barbie merchandise isn't doing very well. Really? Probably because it's expensive. Like I looked at those I Am Knuff stuff. Like the little tie-dyed like sweatshirt thing is like $60. It's like I just can't spend that. I would say the argument that Barbie is satire might be put out there for plausible deniability purposes. The director is a known feminist, not saying for sure, but where Hollywood stands is clear.
Yeah, I mean, we all know where Hollywood stands. They definitely lean left, and I'm sure Greta Gerwig is a feminist, but she's also female, so I guess that makes sense.
Yeah, for sure.
And look, I mean, she's now made the highest grossing movie of all time by a female director. So
yeah,
I still. And think I mean,
I don't know.
But it's all subjective at the end of the day. It's how you view stuff. All movies are political. That's the thing that kind of, irks me a little bit. Is everybody gets so upset and everybody thinks that movies are so political right now. Every movie since the beginning of time has infused like social and political themes that were relevant at that time.
Sometimes you'll watch like an older movie and you'll get little sprinkles of things.
That's why I love movies so much and going back and watching movies from that time period, because you get the sense of like where we were at that time.
Yeah.
And politics and just the social climate. And I think it's super interesting. This movie, Barbie, will be a reflection of the times that we're in now.
Yeah.
And it's like John Carpenter's They Live came out in the 80s. I always use that as an example. That was a commentary on, consumerism and
I don't know. It's almost kind of
corporations.
I feel like you won't let me talk.
Sorry.
Will you quit talking for 5 seconds? I feel like it's kind of annoying, one, that you won't quit talking, but two, that feminism even has to have like a name. It's
Mhm.
like, is there, this is probably a dumb question, but is there a name for like being about men?
Machoism.
Like, why is feminism a word? Like, obviously, we
Because
have,
people are afraid of you females taking over.
it's like, why can't it just mean that like you're just trying to represent? Because there's all kinds of stuff out there for men or whatever.
Yeah.
And it's like, what? Like, who cares if there's something about there that's more focused for women? Like,
Y'all
why does
supposed
that
to be in
mean?
a damn kitchen
Like,
making
why
me a
does that have to
sandwich.
mean that you're a hardcore feminist and you hate men? And I don't know. Like,
I don't think Greta Gerwig hates men, and I don't think that movie is a man-hating movie. But
I mean,
that's
she's
just
clearly married to a man. So
that's just my perception of that movie. Some people can read it differently, and that's fine.
nice track. I own it, so I'm good to go. Another Disney failure, The Haunted Mansion.
Yeah, I need to look up the budget on that.
My brother used to have a pet turtle. Well, that's cool. Did it name it after one of the Ninja Turtles? Haunted Mansion budget was $150 million. There you go.
Ooh, damn.
I mean, think about it. There's a ton of CGI in it.
It's true.
Yeah, like it's all CGI. I want to see the superhero genre die out. Yeah, I get it.
They gotta quit making movies for this much money. Jesus.
How would you rank the Saw movies, even though you're not a fan of them? I like Saw movies, but there's no way I could rank them. I don't remember.
I'd have to rewatch them, to be honest. I couldn't do that.
Gotta wonder why Hollywood didn't want people to watch Sounds of Freedom. Yeah. Not gonna happen. Plainview, just too much money involved. All Saw films are terrible. Oh, come on. They're not terrible.
I do want to rewatch them. I really do.
I finally got a dented and bent steelbook from Amazon. Yippee-ki-yay, mother effer.
That could be something fun we could do this year instead of doing like 13 Days of Horror, where we try to watch 13 different types of movies. We just focus on like a franchise.
Oh, Lord.
And watch all of them, like
I don't know
Saw,
about
maybe.
that. Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning was a banger. Do you each have a favorite all-time Disney non-animated movie? Oh, God. I have no idea.
That's that. I'd have to really think of it. Blank Check always comes to mind.
I have no problem with comedy, but things you can joke about are still few. That's the real problem. I'm not sure modern Hollywood is capable of nuanced satire, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, it was very surface level. I'm not saying it was super smart or intelligent, but it was satire, I believe.
He was so good in my favorite movie of all time, Blow.
He was in Blow, yeah.
2001. Ken, if you see Sound of Freedom, don't review it unless it's all positive, because the obsessed fans of that movie will relentlessly attack you. That's what's happening to other reviewers.
I don't care who attacks me. I'll say whatever I want.
He was a mystery man or mystery men. You're forgetting the best movie ever, Blow, Johnny Depp. He was the drug dealer.
I've actually never seen Blow, so that's why I forgot it. But I did see that on the IMDb when I was looking through.
Sarah is saying brain cancer. Well, that's sad. Ken, not trying to be judgmental, but how in the heck have you not watched Pee-wee's Big Adventure? It was a classic from my teenage years.
I remember maybe seeing parts of it when I was a kid, but yeah, I don't know.
Could care less about any Pee-wee crap. He was Paul Rubens to me.
Yeah.
I love Man of Steel. Ken, is there going to be another Cell for Arrow this year? I do want Weird Science and House on the Left 4Ks.
I'm sure there will be towards the end of the year.
The nudity wasn't that extreme. There were breasts, which I understand may be jarring to some people, and it wasn't a sex appeal scene. Okay, gotcha.
No, it wasn't. That's what I mean when I say it wasn't gratuitous.
I just feel like Florence Pugh, though, like she's clearly into her like sexuality. Like, have you seen her on the red carpet? Like, she looks like I'm not trying to be mean, but she looks like trash. Like, her head is shaved. She has like her nose pierced.
You're being super judgmental.
And she like has the ugliest clothes I've ever seen. Like, people are saying like, who is your stylist? Like, why are you wearing this crap? Like, she's standing up next to, Emily Blunt, and she just looks awful.
That's why the feminist movement will never be successful, because you women always just want to tear each other down all the time.
No, I can say that about a man too. But anyway, she just looks not good. Like, not.
Well, I hear you.
Not classy. But anyway, I could see her being like, so what do you think about if I like show my breasts? Can we do that? I like really want to. Has she ever shown her breasts before?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't know. I could just see her like bringing it up or something.
She had gorilla nipples.
What does that mean? Gorilla nipples. Does that mean dark or pointy or?
I just say it.
You just say it?
I just say it.
What does that mean?
No meaning.
That was someone Oppenheimer had an affair with when he was married with his wife in real life. Yeah, I knew that it was his adulteress. What do you call it? And they barely show anything. The only time they show something is when she's sitting in the chair. They show her nipples.
And it ain't for no 15 minutes. I don't know who the hell said
No,
that
people
bullshit.
are saying that they have sex on and off through the movie, and it probably totals 15 minutes of
It probably
time.
totaled 5 minutes.
Because people were like, "Oh, thanks for telling me this. I was going to go see it with my parents," and like stuff like that.
It's fine. It's in the same way that Titanic showed Kate Winslet's boobs. It's like the exact same type of thing.
No, but people talk about how they like have sex and there's a whole climax. And
They have sex in Titanic. That movie's PG-13.
do they have a climax though? No. It like switches off.
I didn't remember a climax.
In Oppenheimer?
I would have remembered a climax in 70 millimeter.
I guess.
4K.
I love Inception. A lot of layers to it. I probably watched it 30 times and find something new each time. Yeah, I bet. I just can't. I didn't understand Tenet and Inception. I think his best is Dark Knight. I'll pick up the Barbie 4K. I'll watch it then. There you go. Hey, Mary with Media. Just saying hi. Well, how's it going, Devin?
What's up, Devin?
Black and white part is Robert Downey Jr.'s point of view, and the color is Oppenheimer's point of view.
Yeah, RDJ was in black and white a lot.
You guys should get a theater subscription like A-List so you can review more movies without spending $1 million on tickets. Yeah, we actually do have a subscription now. But it's to, what is it, Cinemark?
And it's not the money that stops us from
it's
seeing
babysitters.
movies. It's the time and being able to have people to watch our kids.
It's mostly babysitters. Yeah, having a babysitter. We can't just be pawning our kids off every day or every week. Like, I'm just not that kind of parent. Okay, let's get into what we're here to talk about.
We got more. Yeah, we're an hour and 10 minutes in, and now we're going to get into the thumbnail topic.
Well, it's okay. It won't take that long.
You know, I'm a stickler for that thumbnail topic. All right, but basically, Beyond the Spider-Verse delayed indefinitely. Craven moved back nearly a year, so Sony has moved a bunch of their movies. And why are we on the bottom?
I don't
know. Top. Sony's delayed a bunch of their movies. And, you know, we kind of seen the writing on the wall here. I think that more and more of this kind of stuff's going to happen as we go into 2024. And I know you're going to read off the full list of all the movies that have been delayed. Are you not?
Yeah, I'll read some of them. You can read some of them. But
oh, you're reading them all. I did the box office. You do this. So
let's see here. So I guess they kind of broke it down into I don't get the difference between this and then Shifted. Do you? The way that they did it. So like there's going to be another Bad Boys sequel, but apparently it's like untitled as of right now. Yeah, that was news to me. I thought they took that off the table when Will Smith slapped. Yeah, I mean, I got this off of Sony's website. Yeah. So there's going to be another Bad Boys sequel, but it is untitled as of right now. But it's been moved to June 14th of 2024, Father's Day weekend. I think that's a good time to have it come out. Yeah. Father's Day weekend for sure. I'd be there. I love the last one. And then, we're getting another Venom movie, and this is still untitled as well. But it's got a release date of July 12th of 2024. Nice. And so, and then we've got some shifted release dates. So, again, I don't know what the difference was, but they had it broke down into different sections. But so we talked about this in our what comes out in August. What comes out in August or whatever for the month. But the movie Gran Turismo, let's see here. So it was going to come out August 11th, and I'm not sure what we reported on when we did the video, but it was going to come out August 11th. Now it's coming out August 25th. I mean, that's not that big of a deal. It says the stars can't promote the movies, but the audience can. Yeah, I think from what I heard about that one is that Sony shifted it because they wanted to get critics in an early screener so they could do reviews on it. Okay. And then get more word of mouth because the cast can't do promotion. So they want the YouTubers and critics to do their dirty work for them. Could be this strike could be good for us YouTubers.
Yeah.
Really
It could backfire on them, though, if, people want to stand up and say, no, we're not going to review that. Because it's not a big movie. Like, how much is that really going to do for their channel? Gran Turismo? Come on.
Oh,
like,
no.
if enough people want
I'm
to
just
stand up and
saying,
just say, no, we're not going to review that
in
for
general. So Madame Web. Let's see.
Madam Web.
Oh, couldn't it be said either way though?
Probably.
Let's see. Where did it get moved? So it says February 14th of 2024. So this one got moved up. It says it's going to come out on Valentine's Day when it was going to come out February 16th. I don't like, these are very minor changes.
Yeah.
We've got the new Ghostbusters that's coming out. It's apparently still untitled as well. But it was going to come out in December of this year, December 20th of 2023. And now it's been moved back till March 29th of 2024.
Yeah. And I mean, the big reason across the board for all of these is the cast being able to promote it.
Right.
They're hoping the strike's going to be over with.
And then a big one is Spider-Man Beyond the Spider-Verse. Let's see. Like we said, it's indefinitely. It was going to come out March 29th of 2024. But it says the studio is still considering several dates depending on how long the strike lasts.
Yeah.
So, and I mean, honestly, I was not anticipating that movie to come out that soon anyway. I thought it would be longer anyway, but I guess maybe they wanted to keep people like still, on the hype, not making it last too long between the two.
I think they've done most of the work for it too.
And then Kraven the Hunter. Let's see. It was going to come out, the way that they've worded it is kind of hard to understand. So it was going to come out October of 2023. Now it's not coming out till August 30th of 2024. So that's quite a big pushback.
Yeah, it's a big one.
And then we've got Karate Kid, which I don't know anything about.
Karate Kid.
Karate Kid.
Is that the sequel to the Jackie Chan?
It was going to come out June 7th of 2024, and now it's coming out December 13th, 2024. And then the last one, They Listen. This is a Columbia Pictures / Blumhouse movie. So I wonder if that's like a scary movie or something.
Sounds like it. Blumhouse.
It looks like they haven't announced a new date for that either. It was going to come out August 30th of next year, but probably not. So
okay.
Yeah. See, told you it wouldn't take that long.
A lot of stuff getting delayed. Probably happen more and more. And eventually, when we get into next year, we're just going to be talking about A24 movies because they're the only studio that's allowed to make movies.
Right.
And it's going to be, the same crap like it was a couple of years ago. But, that's okay, I guess.
Yeah, I guess.
Let everybody get their money, pay these damn actors, or we'll be watching AI people for the rest of our lives.
But okay, real quick, we got a couple of little like posters or images for upcoming shows and movies. So they released a new Loki season 2 poster. It's pretty cool, I guess. Pretty cool.
The trailer came out today as well.
Yeah, I didn't watch it.
Yeah, I don't care about anything Marvel. So.
Well, we kind of liked Loki.
I did like Loki, but I'm not.
We're not going to get it back.
I'm not doing another subscription to Disney Plus. I'm done with Disney Plus.
Yeah, so we probably won't be watching Loki. But if you're still invested in Disney and Loki, season 2 is coming October 6th, and yeah.
Babe, I told everybody last night on my channel to cancel Disney Plus, and now we're promoting Disney Plus.
Well, I can't help it that you're.
But that's the nature of
crazy. And then, nobody really cares about this, but this is a new image of the new Spy Kids movie that's coming out. So any Spy fans out there.
Is that Zachary Levi?
It is. And I can't think of her name, but she's definitely been in.
Gina Rodriguez?
She's been in some stuff. But yeah, so this is the new Spy Kids movie. Pretty, I'm pretty sure it's coming out on Netflix, if that tells you anything. So, pretty uninteresting.
It's gonna be trash.
I don't even think our kids would want to watch it. And then the big one of the big ones is the new Saw 10 trailer and poster. Ken said he watched the trailer right before we came on live. So yeah. When is this coming out? September 29th. perfect timing. I think this is going to be one that we have to go to the theater to see.
Yeah.
So, fun fact, even though Ken claims to hate Saw movies,
I don't hate Saw movies.
for a long time, we would go see every one of them in the theater.
What did we stop? I feel
they
like
would
we stopped
usually
at
come
5.
out like every October. And it was just like a thing we did. Like we always went and saw. And I can't remember when we stopped doing it, but
I feel like it was 5, and maybe that was because we had our son.
We started having kids. Yeah.
Yeah, we stopped going to theaters as much.
Yeah. So I don't know. I think this is a cool poster.
Yeah.
For sure. And the trailer, like I think it looks decent. I was kind of annoyed that they pretty much showed the whole damn movie. Like I feel like they left no mystery at all. Hopefully there's some kind of like twist or something to it.
It's like you're showing all the deaths, then there's this big reveal at the end. And they showed that.
So basically,
like, what do y'all got for
it's
us?
a prequel. So, we already know that, what's his name? The creator of the one that made the games.
Jigsaw,
but I can't think of his name.
He does have a name. Kramer, something Kramer.
Yeah, I mean, we
Daniel
already know
Kramer?
that he dies, right? If you've seen the Saw movies, he does die. He's ill. He has cancer. Or
John
whatever.
Kramer. That's it.
And we find out in the later ones that he's like taught, is it Amanda?
Yeah,
he's like made like an apprentice and taught her how to continue the games on and all that kind of stuff.
But you don't find that out to the end of the second one.
So we know, what happens, but this is supposed to be a prequel. And from what I've been hearing from like real big Saw fans is that this is supposed to happen between Saw 1 and Saw 2 or something.
It's supposed to be a prequel where Tobin Bell is his name, looks 20 years older than he did back then.
He didn't.
I think he looks pretty old.
On everything.
I think he looks pretty old in this trailer.
I think it's cool that he's back though, because I mean he was a big part of Saw,
Yeah, I mean obviously they know this franchise has not done as well without him.
Yeah.
It's diminishing returns.
So I think it's gonna bring some people
back
back
in. Him regardless of how I feel about the franchise as a whole, like I do think that Saw is an iconic horror franchise. Yeah. For sure. I mean, it has to be. There's 10 movies in this franchise.
I mean,
I think
remember
Jigsaw is a horror icon. He's a legitimate horror icon. So you got to bring him back.
I remember seeing the first one, and I mean, I just like loved it. Like I thought, like I did.
But I didn't love it until the end.
Okay.
Because the whole movie, I was like, this is garbage. This
you
whole
think
movie
everything's
sucks.
Garbage.
What is it? These people can't act. I like Carrie Elwes, but I was like, they somehow managed to make Carrie Elwes not be able to act for a whole movie.
Mm-hmm.
And then Lee Winnell's in the movie. Like, he's the director of Invisible Man and Upgrade. He's the other guy in the room with him. That's
the one that has his foot. He has the chain on his foot.
And Lee Winnell's not an actor. He's a director, writer. He helped James Wan write the script for Saw.
Yeah.
Insidious and all the other stuff.
I don't know.
So yeah, horrible acting.
Excited.
But at the end, and there's no denying that ending to that movie was just like
pretty
we were in the theater for that 2004. Everybody was flipping out.
Yeah,
like the whole theater was flipping out.
Yeah,
very that ending. So that was something else. That's what got me to go back every single year.
Yeah,
because you were always chasing that next awesome ending.
Yeah,
twist ending to the Saw movie.
There we are. Do it every time.
But I will say you didn't get my thoughts on it.
What did you think about the trailer, Ken?
I actually thought it looked pretty good.
Yeah,
I thought it looked pretty decent.
They showed too much though, right?
They show way too much, but they always do with these trailers. And yeah, I actually I don't think it looks bad. I do want to check it out.
Yeah,
and see it for sure. But yeah, let us know what you think of the Saw trailer in the comment section or in the chats. All right, get into the chat and then we'll.
All right, let's
get the hell out of here.
In the get into the chat and then we'll get out of here. When are you going to get a Jim live action movie?
Jim and the holograms?
I don't know. I don't know what that is. LOL. Ken, when do you expect Trick or Treat to get a 4K? And wasn't there a rumor for the sequel? Yeah, they're supposed to be.
If it ain't this year, I don't know what's taking them so long.
Blue Beetle on track for only a 17 million opening.
Ooh. That's nasty.
There was a Jim movie. It was awful. LOL.
Yeah, I thought they did Jim and the Holograms movie.
I'm pretty sure we've gotten a Jim movie. No one saw it then, and no one will see the new one. They call it toxic masculinity. LOL. Okay.
But that's not a movement, though.
That's true.
That's what the feminist movement uses to put down men.
Right.
That's not what the men call themselves,
Yeah. I am super late. I definitely need to catch up after the stream is
I
over.
like to
Nice
think
hat.
our movement's called the He-Man Woman Haters Club.
Thank you so much, Unknown. The first rule of machos. Feminism is necessary because we live in a patriarchal world. Ken, shush it. Culture Training says. Yeah. Before I can't talk. Before we went live, Culture Trini shared a story. I don't know if you saw it, but it was his daughter, I guess. I think it's his daughter. And it was her playing with her Barbie dream house. And he was like, for all you men out there crying about Barbie, get over it. And then he like showed his daughter playing with her Barbie dream house.
I didn't dislike Barbie. I thought Barbie was good. I gave it a good score.
No, I think he's talking about because you wouldn't let me talk or something.
Oh, yeah.
No, I was just bringing up Culture Training.
I tried to let you talk the most in the review.
He's got a daughter. I love it. I love to see it.
But you do the editing and you cut out all the parts where you were talking. So can't help that.
Our Barbie review was very hard to edit. The first rule of machoism is there is no machoism. Ethan says, can't believe it took 20 years for another Haunted Mansion film.
And it'll likely not happen again at the box office.
Can't wait till we get more Saw movies on 4K.
I just can't believe they spent $150 million on a Haunted Mansion movies. These budgets are just out of control.
I was literally in mid-comment and you just start talking.
What the hell? Sorry.
That's living with Ken. Just always thinking about himself.
I was thinking about that last comment.
That first stillbook from Lionsgate was fire.
It was a good one.
The Ring, late to the party. I will catch up with everything on replay. Awesome.
Please do. Thank you so much.
I wouldn't be afraid of women taking over. I'd be afraid of artificial intelligence taking over. Yeah, for sure. And Ken, how in the heck haven't you seen the movie Blow? LOL crazy. Watch it and review it, please.
If it gets a 4K, I will.
Michelle has developed quite the acid tongue tonight.
Wow.
A good movie for you and Michelle to review. Yeah, I've never seen it either. She always wears see-through clothes on a red carpet. Yes, she does. I don't know. I just love a woman who can be beautiful and doesn't need to show all that. You know what I mean?
She's also foreign too. They do that kind of stuff a lot.
Is she? I didn't know that.
She's English, I'm pretty sure.
That's not really. I hate how my ear keeps sticking out. Gosh. But yeah, she does wear that kind of stuff. I think the blanket really triggered something in Michelle with Florence. She likes to show off her pepperonis. I hate when we do the same thing.
I always do this, so you're copying me.
We've literally done that a couple of times. I'm so eager for more horror movies. I'm waiting. Attack of the Killer Tomatoes. Oh man, I've never seen that one.
I got it.
Why are Americans so shocked and appalled by boobs? I'm not. I just don't think it's necessary.
We did watch Showgirls. There's a lot in that.
Finally bought the Dawn of the Dead 4K set. It was my first favorite horror movie at 7, but I just now got around to picking that set up. Wow, 7.
Great set.
I'm late, but I'll catch the replay. Hey, Barbie was awesome.
Nice. Barbie gang.
I want to see Crankin'. It looks cool. Dawn of the Dead was a heavy hitter for me. Michelle, Ken got really quiet when you were reading my comments. Ken, jump in my comments. My mom wants to see Sound of Freedom. I like to see Turtles and Transformers. I love all movies. Awesome.
You see why I'm silent sometimes, Sarah? It's because Michelle gets very angry when I jump in and start talking while she's reading. So, continue.
I don't get what that has to do with her
like
comment.
She is now.
If the strike continues, could there be a year without a new movie? I doubt it.
No, there'll always be something in the pipeline.
Oh, is the Kino sale still on this week?
Yep. And next week, I think.
We got Nancy in the chat. Hey, Ken and Michelle. How's it going, Nancy?
What's up, Nancy?
Finally watched Evil Dead Rises. Pretty solid. Better than the remake. Oh, I don't know about that.
No, I don't agree.
Sarah says her favorite movie is Evil Dead Rise. We got Dell on movies. What's up?
What's up,
How's
Dale?
it going? Maria loves Loki.
It was good.
Hey, Ken and Michelle, do you know if Dune Part 2 has that been delayed until next year of July?
I thought, didn't it get delayed? I can't remember.
I think he's telling us that it was. Instead of like saying, do you know? Or do you know if? I don't know. I can't
Would you
believe
like to know more?
I can't believe they want to do a Spy Kids reboot. Do you remember the ones from back in the day during the 2000s? I used to watch the first one as a child. I feel like the Spy Kids was like after.
Yeah, I never saw Spy Kids.
I think I was too old to like really get into Spy
They were
Kids.
coming in the theaters, I think, when we first started dating. I was
yeah, we were like
Spy Kids.
teenagers. We were like too cool for that.
Yeah, this looks stupid.
Yes, Michelle, it takes place between the first two films. Okay. Hey, y'all in the chat. I still need to watch Jigsaw and Spiral.
I like Spiral. Jigsaw's boring.
I stopped watching Saw movies after the fourth one. We got Red Phone Video. What up, Ken and Michelle? Just dropping in to say hey to you guys.
What's up, Red Phone?
Maria does not like Saw. Really? I'm surprised. I feel like Maria likes most things. Yeah. I'm a Saw fan, and I'll always watch every movie and buy them. Do you know what a Mars bar is? Maybe?
It's like candy bar.
Yeah, but I don't feel like we have them here.
I don't see one too often.
Like discontinued,
but like Mars is the company that puts M&Ms out.
Free the nipple. Yeah. The nipple's private, okay? Why do we need to show the nipples?
Take them all out.
That's private. Michelle's not wearing a wedding ring. Is this married with media? It is. Janet. When I get home.
She never wears it. I got mine though.
When I get home, my rings come off because Ken, just got me such a big rock that I just can't even carry it around. I don't like it on. I don't know. So as soon as I get home, off.
I'm repping the married part of media tonight.
Ken just wears his because he would just never put it on or lose it. Yeah.
If I didn't have it on all the time, I wouldn't put it on.
What's your DVD Blu-ray? Oh, asking about the DVD Blu-ray ratio. He has no idea still.
I'd like to talk about DVDs a little bit more.
The Fugitive is a fun Harrison Ford action movie. There was a spoof that Leslie Nielsen did the film, wrongfully accused. It also has Richard Crenna from the Rambo movies subbing for Tommy Lee Jones.
I haven't seen that one. I think I've heard of it.
Just scooped up the Train to Busan on 4K. Have you guys watched that? You have, right?
I started to. I didn't get through it.
It's a very good zombie movie with a new concept. Top 3 for me.
I fell asleep and then didn't pick it up again.
I heard that it was like really good, and I thought you thought it was, but I guess not.
I need to give it a fair shot. I think I was really tired when I watched it, and obviously I fell asleep. And
Dune 2 has not officially been moved yet. You guys should get a Billy puppet on tricycle to put in the background. That would be cool.
Yeah, maybe Spirit Halloween will have them.
Yeah, do they? Probably. My wife never wears her wedding ring either. She hates wearing it. LOL. Yeah, I definitely wear it when I go out.
Makes us feel like crap,
But I'm like, why do I have to wear it at home? Who cares, She gets bloated fingers is her excuse. Hey, that's a thing. You guys ready for Spirit Halloween? They have so much new stuff this year for horror films. Yeah, it's always fun to go into the stores.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love October.
It is pretty fun.
I love the feel and
All right, we made it through the chat.
Did we get into everything? We brought up every piece of news there was.
One ring to rule them all. That's right.
One ring to find them.
One ring.
And in the darkness bind them.
Wow, Ken fell asleep on the Train to Busan. That movie is amazing. Yeah, no, that's what I'm thinking. Doesn't seem like a movie you'd fall asleep on.
You know how I watch movies. Like, there's times where I'm like so tired, but I have to get through it.
Yeah, we got through everything.
And all right, well, that's it. That's Married with Media Live. This was episode 51. We forgot to even mention that last week was episode 50.
Well, to be fair, I didn't feel good for 50. So
it was big 50, and we didn't even make any kind of big to do about it.
Life happens.
Anything.
Life happens.
But this was 51. And I'll say it again. I'm proud of us. We've done this consistently.
Mm-hmm.
I think for like 12 Mondays in a row.
That's pretty good.
And that's pretty good for us.
But we'll see if it continues.
2 videos a week.
Every time. Can I have a turn?
Yes, it will continue when school starts. It'll be a lot easier to do it because we can get back to recording 2 videos on Wednesday like we used to do, like in the day and watching stuff in the day. Remember that?
No, but I meant for our lives.
Well, I mean, the lives, we set the time at 8 for a reason. I mean,
Yeah, but
we'll have to run them a little bit shorter. We'll probably have to
Yeah.
make sure we're out of here by like 9 or 9:15. But we'll still be able to do the lives.
9:15, but the latest for sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, thanks for hanging out with us, guys. As always, always appreciate the support. Make sure you hit that like button before you head out of here. And you know, if you feel like it, if you get out of the video, get back in, leave a comment.
Yeah, we like the comments.
You know, it's such an easy way to just boost the channel and those algorithms. And you know, you hear the spills. the spills, is that what you call it?
And I also want to take a second to promote my channel, Mid-Level Media. If you haven't yet subscribed, hit that subscribe button.
Why are you making a joke?
I don't know, because I never promote myself on here.
Why would you?
Because I guess we just assume that everybody that is here knows my channel, but there might not be.
100% people.
There might be like 1 or 2 people that don't know that I have my own channel where I talk about physical media. So they can come over and subscribe.
Let's be real. They knew Ken first.
I'm Mid-Level Media, and the link's not in the description because my wife doesn't care about me and my channel, so she never puts it down there. Even though in every single one of my videos, our link is in the description. So maybe think about that.
Wow.
But Mid-Level Media, come subscribe. I would appreciate it.
Don't do it, guys. You don't need it.
And we'll see you guys later.
Yeah. Have a good night, guys.